Once again, we're at the, one of the nice large holes on the stream that's, 3 to 4 foot deep, even when the water's low. And it's, from the flash flood last year, it was purged, and we thought it was so beautiful and clear. And there's now, who knows, there's 8 or 10 inches of this garbage on the bottom of this pool. I mean, you wouldn't step. Again, I wish when the EC officer was here that, we talked about clean water and, fish are living in it. And he's, when this wasn't running, it was after, when only the muck was there a few days later. And I should have asked us, well, if it doesn't bother you, then just, why don't you take your shoes and socks off and waddle in it for me? And then I'll be convinced. Because there's no way in hell he'd do that for free. So I don't have anything kind to say, and for good reason. And we're benefiting zero from this, stuff being deposited on our creek bottom, the land that belongs to us. That we're held in check for any plans of what we plan to do with this place. We're in a struggle with the water department because this farm has had free water forever, which is written into the deed forever, and they're trying to take that away too. And we're that's a separate fight over the same village water company. But here's what a stream looks like when it isn't being polluted. That's actually the old water main line right there that's been here for 100 years. And this stream, there's minnows here. There's minnows in this little stream that has, dried up except the pools sometimes this summer, and it still had the fish in the pools and minnows. And they're all crowded right here at the edge because they ain't gonna want to go live here, temporary or not. There's no feed that's good on the bottom. There's no, for bottom feeders, there's nothing, no frogs, like I say. You can't tell me. I have video of tens of thousands of frog tadpoles, and we have 2 frogs on this half a mile or 3/4 of a mile around this creek, if that. Also, another nice falls and pool here, and the same problem. It's just the stuff that lingers and stays behind. It's just ridiculous, and anybody that says it's just because it's a dry year and this problem will go away when the weather's back to normal is crazy. I mean, I have a lot of understanding more about Lake Erie now again, I remember my wife was from West Seneca, and she was so surprised that as a child she was never taken to the lake because it was so polluted. And I'm thinking it's so clean, which I believe it is. Of course, it's much cleaner, but it won't be because it is at Westfield. I've heard they're in a lawsuit, or a man's going to prison or paying a large fine. I'm sure they'll buy their way out of it. For a video of dumping sewage and so on, and all, and every time it rains and floods and all this treatment stuff gets into that lake, and all you got to do is go along the edge of the lake. What I used to think was algae, it's not algae. It's this crap from all these discharges, one way or another. Saying alum is safe and doesn't hurt anything. I say it's not true. Too much of anything isn't good. And why ruin a stream just because it's not a steelhead stream or it's not a trout stream? You can just go ahead and do this to somebody, or to anybody. You're making the laws of private property. You can't even stop people from trespassing on these small streams, and yet you allow this to happen, you know, like it's like this is good for recreation. I don't think so.